January 2026. I started doing a lot of new things. I shot a couple skits. I inevitably figured out that I'm not necessarily great when it comes to acting and directing at the same time, but it was a month of new endeavors and failing forward. I decided to go out more. I tried to change my diet. I said tried. And, well, I started taking content a little bit more seriously. Admittedly, I understood that, as with the start of anything, I'm probably going to be bad at it. I've worked on film sets a lot, but not with the cameras. I'm usually the guy pretending to be the person. So, I'm learning cameras, bit by bit. I posted over 40 times. I got about, somewhere around 3 million views. Not too shabby. And I had to realize I had to start letting some things go that were eating my time. Dating. Look, starting anything new inevitably means being bad at it. It's just part of it. It is what it is. Like I said, I've worked on film sets. Not been the guy lighting, doing cameras, editing, all of those fun stuff. But I will say, this month really did push me to go out more. I got to go to a couple friends' events, which was extremely awesome to celebrate their creativity and productivity. I'm really grateful that being here in Atlanta has put me around some just genuinely incredible creatives, from photographers to fashion designers. I've learned so much because it feels like creativity feeds creativity. I also shot a couple of videos for the government. Yeah, real exciting stuff. Listen, I care about a few areas of my life. My family, my faith, my health, and making things. Those are the things that have always brought me joy in life. I will always care about pursuing my dream of being the hardest working actor in the film industry. But those are really it. Being in this sort of media space has taught me a lot over the last couple years. I've been grateful to be around some incredibly high-level creatives and learn from them. And, I've gotten some press out there, so that has been I'm something I'm extremely grateful for. But it's also shown me that, like, a lot of the stuff that we take for granted and take as, organic, is usually paid for. Both the articles that have been posted about me, it was just someone reached out and was like, hey, we want to do a piece on you with some of the work you've been doing. But I've had a couple articles or like news organizations reach out and say, hey, we want to do a piece on you. To do a piece on you, it will cost this much, this much, this much, and this much. It's like, why would I pay for press? I have the ability to make content and talk to people. Why do I want you to write an article and pay you for it? Now, granted, I don't know what I don't know, so I'm not going to sit here and act like an authority on anything. I'm not, especially when it comes to the PR world, because, well, personally, I've always kind of kept my personal life personal. Admittedly, it's just kind of made me cynical about media as a whole. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing. Believe me, I'm not advising anyone on the way to live their life. Don't take life advice from me. I'm just someone who's figuring it out. I will say, it starts to feel like nothing really matters. And is that adding to the inconsequential existential feeling? Potentially. Yes, I will probably have friends who watch this who have accused me of being a nihilist. I promise you, I'm not a nihilist. I'm not. I came into 2026 with a screw it attitude. And to be honest with you, as a Christian, it's probably not popular to say because, love everybody, care for everybody, all of the things. But genuinely, I was at a point in my life where I'm like, the stuff that I felt like I was super bought into, I started really questioning, really doubting. And over the course of the last month, honestly, I've been so busy that I haven't had the amount of time to just sit and process, do all the therapy things, right? But there comes a point in everyone's life where you just gotta throw caution to the wind and see what sticks. Hence the whole starting posting on social media thing. So, midway through January, I made a decision. I'm going to stop consuming all of this stuff. I'm going to sort of limit my intake and just focus on writing, being creative, putting stuff out there, and then spending time with the people that matter most to me and prioritizing the things that I find important. Like I said, I'm just figuring it all out. I'm not here telling anyone how to live their life. This is just how I choose to live mine. We'll see how it goes.